A Pinellas County girl is recovering after a life-saving kidney transplant. Natalie Warner was diagnosed with an extremely rare kidney disease nearly 2 decades after her father survived that same illness. Well, this week her family got the call they had been waiting for.
Yep. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer shows us how she's doing now and why her family feels like their prayers have finally been answered.
Look at you.
A mixture of emotions flashed across Natalie Warner's face. An anxious smile.
There you go.
A nervous frown. That's to be expected for a 13-year-old entering what could be the final round in her fight against an extremely rare kidney disease.
She's, the strongest girl I know, and, she's beating this thing one day at a time.
We first met Natalie last March, 6 months after she was diagnosed with focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, or FSGS. It's a disease that affects only 7 in a million people worldwide. Natalie's kidneys had failed, leading to blood pressure spikes and a series of seizures.
She was in the hospital for, I think it was a month and a half, 2 months battling that.
This was the day Natalie left the hospital last year. Dialysis and medication stabilized her health, but she desperately needed a kidney transplant. On Tuesday, her father, David Warner, got the call.
It was pure excitement, then kind of anxiety kicked in and nerves kicked in, like, oh my God, it's happening, like, what we got to do.
Doctors prepped her for surgery, and by late that night, Natalie had a new kidney.
Once they attached to the bladder, it started producing, it started working, it started producing urine, and which is a great sign.
David is somewhat of an expert on this disease. He also had FSGS and needed a transplant in 2007. His battle made headlines when he was a pitcher at Clearwater High School. 17 years later, he knows firsthand what it means to get a new organ.
I mean, this is a second chance at life for her, a second chance at life being normal. I know she's extremely happy with getting this because it's been one step closer for her to be back out in the softball field with her best friends and being in school and just being a normal kid.
But Natalie's fight isn't over yet. Her recovery is expected to take at least a month.
Going to build her back to be better, stronger than ever.
Her strength is something this disease, as rare as it is, hasn't been able to take away from Natalie. In Tampa, Aaron Mesmer, Fox 13 News.
So Natalie's family's hoping that she'll be released from the hospital sometime next week, and we're told her recovery should take about a month.